Okay, cool. So, hi. I just want to give a little introduction that you're watching Grim Wednesdays right now. Thank you for that. And yeah, it's going to be cool. All the money raised from this will go to Virginia Anti-Violence Project. One of the people who works for them actually is here, Ebony. Great, which is really cool. They do a lot of anti-violence work around the entire state of Virginia, a lot of systemic stuff, but also like day-to-day mutual aid, pretty much just making sure people are taken care of. They have like individual, okay, I could go on about them for a long time, but they're really great. I hope you'll check, or I hope anyone who's watching will check them out on their website because they really do a lot of great work. But also see if there's one close to you too. Some sort of like organization, because I realize that's in Virginia, but not everyone in here is from Virginia. So yeah, so we're gonna be talking to Hayden from For Your Health. I was thinking about what genre to name it, but I don't know.
It's fine if you call us Screamo.
I mean, Screamo is so general, but I thought that, I don't know, I thought that there would be some sort of like feelings if I said like hardcore. I know that there would be feelings if I said scrams. So I'm just like, I don't know where to,
Anything but
general
that
rock
word.
music, general
It's guitar music.
guitar music, rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all good. So how's your day going? What have you been up to?
Um, I finished packing up like our mail orders earlier, and I like cleaned my room a little bit, and it's pretty much the most productive day I've had since quarantine started like 2 months ago.
Honestly, that sounds like a really good, like, that sounds like a good packed day. I don't know.
Yeah,
I definitely had that period of just like, um, I cannot be bothered.
I literally haven't been doing anything. Like
I
I've just
feel
been
like
playing Call of Duty every day and watching movies.
that is definitely something, though.
Yeah.
What's something really good that you watched recently?
I just watched the Matrix trilogy for the first time.
For the first
For
time?
the first time, yes. I
Oh
have
my
so much
god.
time to like catch up on like everything that I've missed culturally.
Oh, that's so incredible. Oh my gosh, I wish I could watch the Matrix trilogy for the first time again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's the blood rave scene. No, that's in Blade. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Forget that last moment. But yeah, you were talking about mailing out orders. It's cool that I saw you have a lot of designs up. I mean, I feel like I've heard For Your Health be described as merch core,
Yeah.
which I think
Or
is
merch
so
core.
funny. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's cool that y'all are like putting out um, so much cool art. It's still art, wearable art.
Hmm.
Um, how's that been doing mostly transitioning over to only merch as opposed to shows?
Um, I don't know. I don't feel like I don't feel like that's really something that that has happened because we
Mm-hmm.
get I don't know. We were doing like mail order merch before like the whole coronavirus thing started. So it
Right.
was just mostly me catching up on orders that like I had pretty much just been ignoring for a long time because I've not left my house in a month and a half.
Yeah, I I feel like DIY circles are kind of all on the same page of just like, yeah, we're not gonna go outside. Yeah, we can wait. So
Yeah.
it's been nice having that kind of patience from people. Um, Actually, you and I were gonna, well, I was gonna join y'all for a tour
Last
not
month.
last month. Was it last month? I don't know what
Yeah.
month it is. It's May for sure, but I don't
It's May
remember.
now. It's still March. It's March 67th.
But that was gonna be cool. What do you? I don't know if this is a corny question, but what do you miss about touring and shows? Because I mean, not everyone's done that before, you know.
Um, that's like pretty much my like daily life. So everything. Um, we, we were we've already like had to cancel 85 shows.
85.
Yeah, like yeah. So I don't know.
That's
It's really
intense.
weird being at home for this long, because
Mhm.
we're pretty much out like a third of the year or more.
Mhm.
Um, like, or at least that's what it's been recently. So
Mhm.
like I don't know. I've been in my house for literally 2 months. The furthest I've gone is to the corner store. So um,
I mean, you can probably go a little. You can go around the block if you want to. I'm just saying.
yeah, I honestly don't mind like just being in my house all the time, but I mean like it like yeah, not getting to play shows is like it sucks. It's just like it just sucks a lot because like we had so much cool stuff planned this year. Like you were supposed to come with us for that really cool tour we
Mhm.
had with Soul Glow and Gift from God,
Which I hope will
and that
just be
got canceled.
rescheduled. So
Yeah,
just
and
yeah.
yeah, I hope.
I'll plan it. It's fine. Just give me some time. It'll be good. I'll do it. Um, no, that's been cool. I mean, I feel like it's cool that you've already established this base of being able to do things outside of shows, but it does make
Mhm.
sense that it's such a difference on your day to day, not physically being there and talking to people and like thanking them for liking your set. Something that I've noticed about you actually is that at shows, one of the first things that you do when you enter a new venue is immediately look for something to jump off of. Have you always been doing that? Have you ever injured yourself? Are you okay? you
um,
are you trying to jump off something right now? I don't know.
uh, I just think climbing is fun. um, have I ever gotten hurt at a show? Like playing a show?
Yeah.
No,
Really?
no.
I feel like that's
Uh,
a good track record because you've been doing this for years.
um, I have gotten hurt going to shows, but like never. Actually, I kind of did get hurt like once, like last December. I was like, it wasn't really bad, but I was like hanging upside down from this like low hanging rafter. It was
Mm-hmm.
probably only like I don't know, like 10 feet off the ground or some shit. Less than
Mm-hmm.
that because I grabbed like jumped up and grabbed it like 8. But like
Yeah.
I was like upside down in the middle of the song, and I just like I don't know, I got really sick, and I just like felt I fell down, and then I just threw up in my mouth in the
Oh
middle
my
of
god.
this in the middle of the song.
That's so gross. Oh my god,
Yeah,
you're oh my god.
sorry.
No, that's fine. That's a boss move to be able to perform, do that, deal with all of that in the span of like a couple seconds and then just immediately
Mhm.
get back into it. Um I,
Yeah,
sorry, that's really fun.
it's it's fine. There was only like 20 people there.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember what city this was in?
That was in Cleveland.
Okay. So I don't think I was there, but
Yeah, you weren't there. That was
yeah.
like after we got home, or wait, yeah, yeah, or I don't know. Maybe it was November. It
Mm,
all bleeds together.
yeah. I think it's time has definitely moved differently lately, but the way that I've been using my time has been different. I think, like you were saying
Mhm.
before, going from being on the road all the time to being home all the time, but also at the same time, um, since workplaces are closed down, there that area of like socialization and having to be out in the world is gone too. And I feel like that is also a really big adjustment. Do you have any thoughts about how it's been for you adjusting so drastically in that way too?
Like going from having to like tour and work to like nothing, or
Yeah.
yeah, it's really weird. So this is like, I mean, not that unique of a situation, but just like, I mean, I feel like a lot of people that like were a lot of DIY bands that were on their way to South by this year sort of have this like shared really weird experience of like, depending on when you left or when you were planning on leaving, like you were either in the middle of your tour and you just had to like go back home, or you just had to decide to like not even go in the first place. And like the start date of our tour was like right, it wasn't like the worst spot, but maybe the best spot, because we ended up not leaving home.
Yeah,
'Cause
I think it was. Yeah.
we were supposed to head down on March 14th, was like our first drive down to down to that way. And
Right.
like by that time pretty much everything was canceling,
Yeah.
and we were just like, promoters kept asking, and a couple days before that we were just like, fuck that, we'll keep going, because like we didn't know, you know,
Mhm.
what like was up or whatever. No one really understood. And
Mhm.
then like we ended up just staying home, and we wrote songs instead, um, with the time off from work. And then it turns out by like the time, you know, going into that week and a half, like all our jobs like pretty much closed down in that time. So we were just like, oh well, it, first off, like really glad we didn't just leave, because we would have just ended up driving like 10 hours and then going home the next day. And
Right.
then like, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it was a really weird, it was a really weird feeling, like really somber, like feels like it's mellowed out, like not that the situation with coronavirus is any better, but like it was so like, it was such like an unknown sort of like, um I just like, we didn't know what was gonna happen. Like I had never
Mhm.
felt like that uncertain about like anything. I was just like playing everything by ear, like day by day, waking up, like looking at the news, like going to jam at our practice spot, and like
Mhm.
I don't know, it was just like so weird. And then we like, even back then we were just like, oh well, this will blow over and we'll still get to do the April tour.
Mhm.
Um, and we're like, well, if that doesn't happen, then we'll just go record the record. And it's like now we're sitting here like 2 months later, and like
Mhm.
obviously we've just been stuck the whole time.
Yeah. It's cool to hear that y'all are still collaborating in ways, even from as like the situation changes. Because yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the beginning there was just so much misinformation, so much just confusion, and like the panic itself. It's kind of hard to take in everything that's happening at once. And so over time, we're seeing that the more that we know about it, the worse it is, and also
Yeah.
the fact that it's gonna come in waves, and also the fact that how long that impact lasts.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know when that's gonna be. It could. I mean, at first I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a weird couple months. Now I'm like, this is gonna be a weird year. Now I'm like, I don't know what the rest of my life is gonna look like anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that's not too dramatic, but
Yeah.
wow, yeah, no, it's a lot to take in. Um, do you think that's affected like what your goals are now? Like, do you like now that we're not kind of all scrambling around at once and it's been a couple months, do you think that y'all have any ideas, and maybe what you think about like for the future, what you want to keep
Mm-hmm.
doing, what's going well, things that you're like, I never want to do that again, or this is just, we need help in this area? I
I
realize that's like
guess
five
like,
questions at once. Sorry, continue.
yeah, I don't really know how to answer that question other than like, I think like for me personally, like I mean, this is like pretty much all I've ever wanted to, like doing music stuff is like all I've ever wanted to do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, it hasn't really changed me at all. If anything, like I'm kind of still like, a good thing that's come out of like, you know, not being able to do anything is like we were never like able to write, because like we were just like always
Mm.
touring literally every month. It's like since we started. And um like we were able to write like new material, so that's good. And we really have time to like work on it and like just perfect it, I guess. And like when I don't know when shows are allowed to happen again, I guess we'll have new music, so that's cool. Um, it hasn't really like um sort of it hasn't deterred my motivation
Hmm.
for like wanting to continue the band in this capacity, I guess. Which I see like a lot of bands, like a lot of band people I'm friends with being like, oh well, damn, this put everything into perspective. Maybe it's time to get a real job now. Like,
Mm.
I don't know. I I just feel like I hope it doesn't discourage like a lot of bands to stop making music or like working like towards their goals because they can't tour right now. Because I mean, I don't know. It has to be over at some point, or maybe this is just like the end of civilization. So
Okay,
in
well,
that in that case, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's not like
So
we're going back to like feudalism or anything like that. We definitely know some things by now. I would like to think we have like plumbing
yeah.
and stuff. That's pretty cool. Everyone wash their hands. Yeah, no, it's interesting to think about what the future is going to look like. I do think I think I can't remember who told me this, but this is like a generational trauma. It's gonna be, and it's gonna affect generations to come. And so I would
Mhm.
imagine that affects the way that we look at our work in music and in DIY. Um, yeah, I think it's interesting hearing about people who are put into the position of like, is this really something that I can continue with? Is this something that I really want to dedicate myself to over the course of this really difficult time? And
Mhm.
also, like, what kind of resources people have. I've noticed that people are doing a lot more home recording, which has been cool. I've been trying to do that since I can't go to a studio or, have help with that.
Mhm.
It's cool that y'all have been had already started writing more for the new album. Those are words.
Mhm.
Is there anything that you're excited about to share soon or are working on that you might want people to know about?
Um, I don't know. It's still like all up in the air right now. We're like working on the LP, but and like it's just like everything's like again, like you said, it's just like so uncertain. We don't know like when we're gonna be able to like put anything out or like finish working on it. So
Right.
yeah, that's the future, I guess.
Yeah. This is super fun.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I hope I'm really excited for it. Like it's like the stuff we're working on now is like everything we've done previously has just been super like off the cuff and just like I don't want to say throwaway, but we kind of just did it like real quick, just like in one day.
Yeah.
Like both of like our like the like EPs or releases or whatever we have, we're just sort of like we like wrote all those songs in like one or two practices and then we immediately recorded them. Didn't really think about it. And like this is like we've been, sitting on it, like editing it, like working on these songs for months and months. So it's just like an infinitely like it sounds crazy, but it like literally is just like some of those like songs we spent less than an hour on, but like some of these songs we've spent weeks on or whatever,
Wow.
individually. So it's like I don't know. It's there's definitely like more thought put into it, which is cool.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I'm really excited to listen to it whenever that comes out in 2035.
Oh,
So,
don't say that.
um,
It, it's definitely gonna be out, but but I hope. I don't know. I'm saying this now, but I wanted it to be out this year, but then obviously a bunch of things happened, so it might come out next year, but I don't know. It'll be out at some point.
yeah, I mean, no rush, but also it's really exciting that that's going to be happening.
Mm-hmm.
So just for anyone who's tuning in or tuned in recently or are trying to head out, just kidding, you're not heading out. My name's Judy. I run Quiet Year Records. This is a collaborative effort with Grimalkin Records and Rumblepak, who is graciously paying all the artists on the show. But we're taking donations to Virginia Anti-Violence Project. I'm gonna put my Venmo in the chat room. But otherwise, feel free to donate directly to them. I'm trying to raise like $200 a week. That would be like my ideal goal. So I feel like all of us together, we can get there. If you'd like to tip Hayden, I'm putting that information. Oh shoot.
Money.
Screamo money, all $5. Okay, there we go. That's the Venmo. And then PayPal is also the same thing for your health at gmail.com.
It's for your health OH.
Oh, well, okay, this is unhelpful. You type it in there? Oh, actually, no. You're on your phone. Never mind. I can do it. Okay, this is the final time. I'll do that when we're taking a short break. But yeah, this is Grim Year Wednesdays. Thank you, Hayden, for talking with us and for sharing your thoughts. It's really cool to see the process, how that's changed, and your perspective on things. So thank you so much for this. Check out For Your Health. I'm actually wearing one of their shirts. I just realized right now.
Oh, that wasn't planned?
No. I have a lot. Your merch, again, merch core, I will randomly pick out, a black shirt from the pile, and like more often than not, it's one of yours, or like Soul Glows.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's sweet. So let's take like a 2-minute break, and then we're gonna be back with Elise from Oceanator, who also recently started a record label called Plastic Miracles. So that'll be cool. Yeah, let's take a 2-minute break. I'm gonna start playing that, and I'll be back soon. Bye, Hayden. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So you're listening to Oceanator right now. My name's Judy, and I run Quiet Year Records. for anyone who's just tuning in, um, this is Grimmier Wednesdays. It's gonna happen every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. To be so cute, I'm gonna spotlight this video. Thank you. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
So, yeah, all the money raised from these shows will go towards Virginia Anti-Violence Project that does a lot of work, both in the community and a systemic level and on a daily level, just lots of really good things. So I put the donation information in the Zoom group chat. If anyone needs help like finding that, I was gonna say put it in the group chat, but that doesn't work. But reach out to me in a different way and I'll help you out. Yeah, but this is Elise from Oceanator. If you want to start playing should you start playing? Yeah, let's do it. Okay,
First
cool.
I was supposed to tell Hayden that Josh says hi, so I'm gonna say that now, but I don't forget. Josh says hi, Hayden.
Well, I'm gonna mute myself. Alrighty, this is Oceanator.
Should I just play them? Should I just play them all?
All? I don't know.
Just go straight through the set, or you want to talk in between, or what do you want to do?
I'm trying to think. Do you have like in your set? Is there a good like stopping point where you want to talk?
I can stop after the second song or after the fourth song easily. If you want to do that.
Let's do after the second song.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah,
great.
Thanks for. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Hi everyone. Like Judy said, I'm Elise from Oceanator. Cool. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna play with it. We are no good. No, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, and if I could, you know I would. You know, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Got so lost now. And I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind. And the rain's coming down. If we both drown. And I won't mind, I won't mind, I won't mind, I won't mind. Out his arms. No cause for alarm. No, I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind. No, it could be so warm. Protected from the storm. No, I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind, I I won't mind. But oh, we'll walk away. Oh, there's nothing left to say. No, out of time, out of time, out of time. I don't mind. And Cool. Josh from Late Bloomer and Self Aware Records and All Right from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hi, Josh. Okay, yeah, I know. Peter wants to tell me all this stuff. So this is an old one from a solo record I put out in 2008. You can buy CDs of if you want. I got a lot of them. So. Isn't it just wonderful how moon falls and everything is beautiful now within these walls? Isn't it just lovely how the sun rises? Everything is brilliant now as it anesthetizes. I could see the stars last night from a million years away. I could see the stars last night like they were here to stay. But the sun came up much brighter than any star could ever be. And as the sky got lighter, we were no longer free. I could see the stars last night from a million years away. I could see the stars last night like they were here to stay. Cool. Great. Second song.
Yay! That was, I love a whistle. I love a good whistle.
It's fun, right? On the record, it's a guitar, but
Oh, I love that.
oh, and
It's
I
fun to be
forgot
able to
I did another version of it recently that I completely forgot about that has a saxophone in it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I feel like or at least maybe I don't recognize when a saxophone is being used,
Yeah.
but I imagine it's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a soprano sax. My dad has a soprano sax and an alto sax just in the house.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I use that, and it worked.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you came from like so that does that mean that you've been like around music growing up? Like I don't know. Did you ever play
Yeah.
sax too, or was that your dad? Sorry. Hi.
Yeah, no, my dad did this thing where he would like start playing an instrument and then not practice. And then that would be that. Like he used to take guitar lessons from Charlie Bird. I don't know if like you know who that is, but he got fired from taking lessons because he wouldn't practice, and he was like, "I'm not gonna waste my time on you." But so there were instruments around the house. I started playing piano. I took lessons when I was like 5. I started guitar when I was 9. My brother started playing music when he was 3. He's 2 years younger than me. He picked out Moonlight Sonata on the piano because it was on his lullaby tape that he would listen to at night. And so it's like one of those. So
That's precious.
yeah, so we've been playing music for a long. Me and him and some friends had a band that we started when I was in 4th grade. He was in 2nd, so been playing music for a while.
Oh, that's awesome. I realized I kind of skipped forward because I got excited about you talking about the sax. How's your day going? How are you?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I think like a lot of people, my sleep schedule's like pretty much destroyed.
Yeah.
So
Wait, time exists still?
it doesn't. This is like the only things I have really time wise are like live streams, like this one this week, and then I do like a weekly Thursday cover set, and those are the only things that like anchor me to time. Other than that, I'm just like, well, I'm tired, so I'll go to sleep. But that could be like at any point. So, but I've been getting a ton of work done between like midnight and 6. So that's great.
I mean, same here, but in any normal circumstance, that would just be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Terrible.
Yeah, it would be terrible. It would not happen very well.
Yeah, I got so much done the other night, and then it was like 3 and I got up and cleaned my room because I was like, I'm not tired, so I might as well like do something.
Yeah.
My day's fine overall.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'm definitely using this as a way to remember Wednesdays. If I can get down. There's Sundays is unemployment days, Mondays is I do something with my roommate, and then Wednesdays is this show.
Yeah. Well, I live by myself. That makes it extra crazy.
Oh my gosh. Are you an introvert or extrovert?
Introvert, definitely. But
okay.
But it's still like, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I need to talk to people, which is like not really ever been a thing for me.
Yeah.
But I've been playing Stardew Valley. You know that game? The farming game? It's
I
like
don't
Animal
think so.
Crossing, kind of, I think, if I understand Animal Crossing correctly, but like by yourself. And you can like, you farm and you be nice to people and give them gifts, and you can get married and stuff. So I've been like talking out loud to like my fake computer husband. When he says stuff, I like respond. So that's it.
It's okay. I have 2 pet rats and we have vivacious conversations.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, if I didn't have them, and I have 1 roommate here, so that's been nice, but I am an extroverted person, and so as much as I love just being home all the time, I'm realizing that there's like never enough video chats and like messages and texts and stuff for me.
Yeah.
And I never used to be that way before.
It's not the same either, so like you can't like, you don't feel totally like socialized or whatever.
Yeah, it's never like fully gonna be it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of grasping all the time for what you can get.
Yeah.
I find myself being like, I'll see my friend, like, I don't know, I'll drop some food off or something, and they're on their porch, and I'm just like leaving it, off to the side. And like the fact that even if we're like 10 feet away from each other, I'm just like, oh my God. We're so close. I miss them so much.
You're real.
Yeah, you're real.
Yeah, totally.
I saw that you did, was it last week? You've been doing like cover sets like by artist, right?
Yeah, I did the first 6 or something were by artist, and then last week I just did like a bunch of random stuff because I didn't have time to like focus on an artist. But yeah, I did like Green Day, and Elliott Smith and David Bowie, Distillers against me. I did Green Day again, but like a fully request set. So like
Cool.
I didn't prepare any songs and just like played whatever people said in the chat, which was super fun and also like kind of terrifying to me because I was like, I just know all these Green Day songs. They're just in there. But it's cool. I mean, I listen to them a lot, so you know, growing up, that was my band.
If there's ever a Green Day cover set near you, and let's say that there's just like some sort of mysterious injury, or someone came down with something, and they're like, we really need someone to fill in right now.
Yeah.
Do you think that you would be that person to go in and be like, hey?
It depends. I know everything Nimrod and Before, like pretty much all those songs, and then I know like assorted stuff from everything after. So I guess it depends on like what era of Green Day they were in.
Okay.
But there was a funny. We played this show. Zoe was playing drums, and it was my friend's birthday, and he yelled like, "Play When I Come Around," and I turned around to Zoe and I was like, "Do you know it?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then we just played it. And our bassist was like trying his best to follow along, but like he didn't know it. It was fun. They're just one of those bands that people just like have in their pocket, I think, you know?
Yeah, Green Day was one of the first punk bands, I guess, that I really connected to.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, in like elementary school.
Yeah, I think I got Dookie when I was like 8 or 9. And then Insomniac came out on my birthday, 10/10.
Dang, that's wild. That shows a lot of talent that y'all can just pick these things up and then just do it together on the fly. Because I mean, even playing it by yourself is one thing, but then with other people too, even if you all know it, the same song, it's still gonna be different. You know what I mean?
Zoe's just like a incredible drummer. Plays with Sad 13 and did a tour with King Cruel last year, and plays with Samus when they do like a full band live thing. So.
Wow, that's really cool. Oh, I forgot to ask, what if anyone else wants to tune in for your weekly cover set, where can they go for that?
I do it on Twitch and on Instagram. I like the Twitch better because it sounds a little better, but you can tune on either Twitch's twitch.tv/Elise Ocean, and then Instagram is just my Instagram, just @Oceanator band. And it'll be on both.
Cool.
I try to keep an eye on both chats so I can interact with as much as possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of lost track of time, so maybe now would be a good time to do another song, do more songs.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 2 because they go together.
Sure. What are they called? Never mind. It's cool. You can just play.
I call them American Rock Song 1 and 2, which you'll see why. But they're the first 2 tracks on the new record. It's coming out this summer, I think. And they're called Goodbye, Goodnight, and Crack in the World, I think. But I call them American Rock Song 1 and 2. Anyway, so
I'm gonna turn down the music. Cool. Thank you.
those dreams I held too. Remembered when you were a kid. You thought by night, figure out most everything. It's all as confusing as ever. Every day had something new. Some of those things are bad enough. Bad enough they almost crush you. It's not what you wanted, but it'll do. It's not what you wanted, but it's gonna have to do. Who knows if we'll be here tomorrow? But everything still matters now. You can say you didn't. Over this again and again. You'll hear anything you don't want to. And you don't want to hear about the end. It's not what you wanted, but it'll do. It's not what you wanted, but it's what you get. And who knows, things could get better yet. Taking pleasure in simple things in between. Hot tea on a cold fall day. Dressing up for Halloween. But I'm still trying my best. You know it keeps getting harder and harder every day. When you see the news on the TV, on the radio, but I'm still trying to keep the skies blue anyway. Cool. 1 and 2. Should I do another one?
You want?
Last-
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is off an EP that came out in 2018 called Lows. And this is a slightly chiller version that I worked up earlier of this song, so we'll see how it goes. And you were charming, and you were funny, and you were popular. First you were nice to me. I thought I knew you. was so naive. I couldn't see you, see the black hole where your heart should be. 'Cause you just take everything and you just break everything that you wanted. And I was something you wanted. 'Cause you just take everything and you just break everything that you wanted. I was something you wanted. There's nothing inside of you. You're an empty shell. You're an actor, so you hit it well. You fooled everyone. They thought you felt something. A life out of everyone to keep yourself going. But you just take everything and you just break everything that you wanted. And I was something you wanted. 'Cause you just take everything and you just break everything that you wanted. And I was something you wanted. And when I said no, you didn't let go. You wouldn't listen, like I wasn't human. And I was crying, and I was pleading, and I was breaking, and I was bleeding. And you were a monster. You were inhuman. But you had to be human to be so inhuman. You had to be human to be so inhuman. You had to be human to be so inhuman. You had to be human to be so inhuman. You had to be human to be so, to be so, to be so, to be so. That's that one.
Oh gosh, my woo. Dang, that was so great.
Thank you.
Dang, that song is. Whew. I was actually listening to it earlier today, and I was just like,
yeah.
dang, chills, especially towards the end when I don't know. I just feel like you shred. I don't know. It's really great.
Yeah, that part was really fun. We recorded it at Converse Rubber Tracks, which is a thing that used to exist, where Converse would like let you come in and record for free, and you keep all your rights, and then they give you a pair of shoes at the end. So like, so it doesn't exist anymore, which I get, but it was cool with an engineer that was. I was like, I'm gonna do something weird. I don't know this. I hadn't like showed it to anyone yet. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna make some of these noises now. And after I did like the first take, I looked up and he was just sitting in there like, and I was like, okay, cool, it works. Hell yeah. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Wait, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Oh, it was really fun. That's it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I believe that I can't remember if I already said this, but just in case you're watching Grimalkin Wednesdays, you're watching Oceanator, this is the song Inhuman, or the song that Elise just played was called Inhuman. Yeah. So is Oceanator like the main thing that you've been working on lately? Because you mentioned that you're putting out an album next year.
This
Right?
year.
This year. Okay. So again, time, no meaning.
Yeah. Yeah. Oceanator is. I mean, it's me. So it's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
my main thing. And I had a record finished, but there was some stuff that happened,
Yeah.
and so it got pushed back, and we're working on finalizing stuff. But the plan is to have it out sometime this summer. I don't have a hard date yet because we're still trying to like make sure everything's like in place first.
Yeah.
But it's recorded. I have the test presses already, so it's like done. You know, everything's done. It looks cool.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice. Carl for Museum Mouth did the art, did the layout, and then Mary Streepy, who's a sick artist in Austin, did the actual cover drawing. So yeah, I'm hoping July or August, but yeah, I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
And then yeah, just been working on stuff for a new record. Since we're home, so I have about nine songs for that so far. But,
all right.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's like
we recorded this last record in 2018. So
oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've been working on stuff, but I've got like, I think I've only done like 3 or 4 new things. It's quarantine started. I've done like some stuff. The next day I'm like, I don't like this, but there's like a couple that have stuck so far. So.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that the Oceanator album that you said would come out this summer-ish is gonna happen on your label? Because I saw on the internet you just started Plastic Miracles.
Yeah.
Would you be able to tell us about that?
Yeah. So I've been planning to start this label for a while. I was originally gonna do it with a friend out in California, but she moved to, she's in Greece now, and so I just decided to kind of just do it myself. And the original plan, it's going to be mostly tapes, just because like money. It's hard to pay for vinyl. And I just wanted to put out stuff that I really like, you know, just things I'm super into, and help out bands that maybe like they have something ready, but they don't have like the money up front to put a tape out. And so I want to help them with that and do like what little press stuff I can do. You know, I'm small, but there's like a tiered system, like depending on how much stuff you want me to handle, like the label takes a certain percentage. And yeah, I've got I think 5 records lined up for this year. But everyone's schedule's been all messed up because of this, so I don't have like total like exact release dates for anything yet, but I'm pretty excited about it. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good project for me. And
yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. We put out, the first thing was a compilation tape that came out on the last Bandcamp day on May 1st. And it's digital and cassette, and all the proceeds from that go to City Harvest. So it's got some mostly new songs from, I have a new song on it, and Calyx and Longneck, Cave People, like a whole bunch of bands have new songs on it, and then a couple bands have previously released stuff on there too. And yeah, it's really cool. We raised like $650 for City Harvest, which was well beyond what I was hoping. So that was pretty rad.
Yeah, and y'all did that really fast too. I feel like I saw it come out, and then I feel like the next day it was just like, cool, we raised so much money already.
Yeah,
and
everyone...
it's so cool seeing that happen quickly like that.
Everyone, like, I don't know if you saw like the final stats for Bandcamp Day, but like apparently people spent like
more than $1 million, right?
Million. Yeah, something ridiculous. So most of the sales for we got a couple after that, but almost all of them were on that first day. Which is how we were able to get so much, you know, right out of the bat, I think. And because there was like a bunch of bands on there and all talking about it and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's really cool seeing a bunch of artists come together for a cause similar to this one, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it's really cool how in light of the pandemic, a bunch of people, I think just anyone from every corner has been working on projects or doing little things to help other people out, and it's really cool to see that, because I mean in any regular circumstance it's amazing, but also with the difficulty of just existing right now, I think doing even normal things that, you know, plans that you already had before, I think they can be just a lot more difficult because of what's going on.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was like the label, for example, was like sort of on hold. I'd been wanting to do these that's like part of the label's like model or whatever. I've been wanting to do compilation. I want to do like 2 a year, and I want them each to go to probably like half and half, to go to like a organization and half to the label to like help fund future releases.
Right.
This one we decided to do all 100% because of the world right now. But yeah, it was originally on hold, and then the Bandcamp Day thing kind of just spurred it. You know, it's definitely hard to like motivate to get anything done right now. But it's really great to see so many. I think another thing that just seeing so many people like jumping in and trying to do something to help other people, even when they're in a situation where like things aren't that great for them either, you know, but it's like, okay, I can do, this is what I can do, so I'm going to do it. If that makes any sense.
No, it makes complete sense. Yeah, I think that just made me think about the idea of just wanting to have some semblance of control over anything at all, and being able to help people and do these projects is one way to kind of harness that chaotic energy.
Totally.
And so it's really cool to see, yeah, even if it's just something little, it's that kind of empathy from person to person. It's really nice.
It's so great just seeing it like across like every facet of like art and just in general. Like there's this podcast I listened to, and the person who hosts it was like, started like a couple days in, we're just like, I was gonna read this mystery book, so I decided I'd read it to you, a chapter a day, and it's just like a chapter a day every day, and there's no ads. It's just he reads this thing, and I look forward to it like every day. It's just little things like that that people have done that kind of helped me to push this along too. Just like, you can help so many people get through the day by doing little things.
Yeah.
Everyone else is helping me out, so I wanted to return the favor or whatever.
Yeah, and it's great that you get to do that, or it's great that you get to help people while doing something that's fun for you and that you enjoy and that you're passionate about.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's definitely enjoyable, and you know, it's good for me too. These like cover sets I've been doing every week are like the highlight of my week too, because it's like I get to at least a little bit interact with people and have something to practice and look forward to. So
yeah, and it's always helpful to know what day of the week it is.
Yeah. All day today I kept being like, it's Saturday, right? And I was like, no, I have a show, and that show is on Wednesday, so it must be Wednesday. But I kept being sure it was Saturday.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, because today it's Grimier Wednesdays, which is Wednesday, which is today in the year 2020, because time does exist sometimes. Sort of. But yeah, thank you for talking with us. Just as like a wrap-up question, is there anything in particular that we can do to support you right now? I'll definitely post your payment information if anybody would like to tip you. And I'm also gonna put the VAVP information. Sorry to cut you off. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. If you've already donated to the Virginia Anti-Violence Project, and you have more funds to spare, I got merch if you want any of that. I got these hats that I love, which is why I'm wearing them.
Yeah, those are really cool.
So those are for sale on Bandcamp and my website, and I got shirts and stuff. Or I have a Patreon if you want to get on that. It's patreon.com/Oceanator, and I put up like unreleased stuff or like covers, and anything new that I'm putting out goes up there first. And I have a podcast that I started on there, the Patreon normally, called Stoke to Announce, where I like interview different people. So yeah, it's fun. I guess those are.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'll put all of these links and information up in the Zoom group chat. I think I'll put them up on the Facebook event too, just for future reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on the
Yeah,
show and playing songs.
Yeah, thanks so much. This was fun. I think it went the no technical difficulties, it seems
I'm
like.
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it worked
I
out.
kind of thought I would end up like freaking out and like sweaty and
No, it's
crying.
great. First one, perfect.
Yeah, no, this is great. Just so, oh yeah, so thank you everybody also tuning in to watch this. Thanks for doing the first Grimier Wednesdays with us. Again, I run Quiet Year Records alongside Grimalkin Records and Rumblepak. All the artists on the show will get paid. All the donations on top of that will go to Virginia Anti-Violence Project. Earlier we had Hayden from For Your Health. This is Elise from Oceanator. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday at 7:30.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.